Hey Dennis, thanks for coming out. I'm going to walk through this lesson review here, drawing the lines that we talked about earlier in the lesson. Pretty solid backswing, a little bit of scoop, and helping in the air a little bit. Draw these lines that we drew earlier. Plane line.
Yes, that part's pretty consistent anyway.
Posture line, and again, we want that golf club going up and down in this V if we can, in that slot. So we talked about this, a little bit of a lift in the takeaway, which leads to a lack of depth, which leads to a little bit over the top, or a little bit steep, I should say, and not a lot of room for the golf club to get through. So we went and we built you a robot swing to get a feel for a little more depth. Sorry about that. See your hands working through the middle of your chest now. A little past that right shoulder at the top. I like the robot because it teaches you a pause up there so that you don't outrace.
And that's my biggest thing is
jumping at it. Getting quick and turning through the shot. And we went back in, hitting bay. And this, as a teacher, for me is the fun stuff, where I get to see change using the robot pretty quickly. So this is your first swing after the robot experience compared to first swing that we recorded, or first few swings that we recorded. Get them working together. Look at the hand relationship to the line. Hands are definitely getting deeper into the backswing. Not as lifty, more turn. We even get the hands working in the line more. I like how you're allowed to see, using this software, if we got them both started at the same time, look what more depth does. It takes you longer to get back to the ball, meaning you're getting more energy into that ball. So better. Then we went back over by the robot. Whoops. Wanted you seeing that shaft lay down a little more, or feeling that shaft lay down a little more. And I was doing this to hopefully get you to stay in posture a little better in the downswing, or know that you had to. So I'm going to have that shaft drop behind you more than it did in the previous video, or the previous robot experience. And then I went and talked to you about staying in posture, and we did this drill where you put your butt up against the wall, turn to the top, keep contact with the wall on the right foot. I would love for you to do this at home, and if you watch this video, I wish we could zoom in. Maybe we can, and I bet we can. It looks to me like this right heel is coming off the ground.
Okay.
So as we're turning to the top there, when you're contacting that wall, we want to be in that right heel, or definitely having pressure in that right heel. Yep. And then we talked about a little bit of a delay in the downswing, getting the full rear end touching the wall.
Yep.
And then left side, left hip in the finish. And I definitely would like to see you work. And I know this is abbreviated because of the wall being there, but I would like to see you
get more of my foot.
Yeah, get more of that toe off the ground, or more of the right foot off the trail foot off the ground in the finish. And this is why I'm harping on you about posture in this lesson. This is a good judge of staying in posture. So we draw a line on your rear end and one on your head. See, your rear end comes in and your head goes out.
Yep.
Definitely a sign that there's some pressure on the toes and not in the heel, in the feet. But this is where we get you room when we get you in posture. So you can see how much you've moved off that line with your rear end. Imagine how much room there'd be for your hands to go through the hitting area if you were using that wall better. And we have that pressure mat there, Body Track, that I can show you how your pressure is moving during a golf swing.
Yeah, that was not good.
But it'll probably shock you as to what it feels like. It might even make you feel like you're sitting in a chair, that you're so far back, or that your chest is closer to the ground through impact. I don't know how it would feel to you, but it's definitely got to try. Getting you, getting that rear end out more through the hitting area. This is me when you were doing, if you were going to do some practice drills at home, even if it's you have low ceilings, even if you take the shaft of your golf club and grip down halfway, so that you could swing to the top. The goal, again, in what I'm going to show you right here, is try to get that right shoulder through impact before those hands.
Okay.
And you're going to see that if you're doing that, your butt's going to be sticking out more or closer to that wall.
Okay. Yep.
And that's what's going to allow you to win the race with your right shoulder versus your golf club. And this, again, is to get rid of that flip and get that contact better. And then if we scroll through here a little more, I'm talking to you about how I assume the feeling will be, as I walk away, your the left side of your rear end and your left shoulder exiting towards that door more. So really working on rotation each way and keeping you in posture was the focus of this lesson. But a little work in between and a couple more. Here's another drill that I'd like you to work on as far as a stretch. Put that grip on your left shoulder, get in your posture, turn to the top, try to get that grip over the right shoe, and then try to get it pointing down at the right shoe too. That's going to really stretch you out in your right hamstring, right side of your lower back. Feel a good stretch there, and that'll help you stay in posture as well. But great work today.
Thank you.
Look forward to having you come back, getting some practice in between, and take some more robot lessons, and we'll get you where you want to be for retirement.
Yeah.